Hi guys, if you can see and hear me, just type it see in the comment box so that I know that all of you can see and hear me so that we can get started. Can you see and hear me guys? Just type in see in the comment box. So see, this is a new show which I have actually started, and the show objective is to help you out whichever stock you have actually invested in. This is mainly to help you out to find out whether it is worthwhile to stay invested, or is it time to for you to invest now, or probably to get out of it. So whatever is the stock, you can ask me live questions and I will be actually able to answer this. So let's get started. Let me share with you what is my view on the overall market, and I'll also tell you about some of the stocks which I am personally seeing. Along with that, you can actually come out with whichever stock you are interested to invest. So let's actually get started. So you have any questions, you can put that in the comment box and I'll be able to take out and start actually answering them one by one. Whichever stock you have in your mind, just put that in your comment box. So let me actually first give you some view on the market right now, what exactly is happening. I hope you can see the screen. If you can see the screen, just type in see in the comment box so that I know that you can see the screen. Okay guys, so if you see here guys, uh, yesterday was a sorry, today was a holiday, and tomorrow is going to be expiry. And this is what I had actually talked earlier. As long as we have this is what we had talked in the pro trader talk, which happened on the Saturday. Every Saturday I have this pro trader club. I would invite all of you to join that, where I'll be talking about the market, about some stocks which I'm actually looking for, and along with that, my view on the overall market. We have some success stories, some strategy, some expert talks. A lot of things happen on Saturday 7:30 to 9. You can network with people and all. So let's actually understand what actually is happening in the market. So currently, what is very important is 15,800, 850. I had told very clearly, if this is going to hold, then market is more likely to be bullish. But currently, if you see on Monday, the opening itself was almost nearby the same place, and it actually continuously started coming down. Now, if you see, even the US market was actually down. European markets, everything was down for the last few days. And yesterday and today, US market is up. Now, will that mean that to now actually the correction is over and we are heading back? See, this is something which we have to start seeing. But looking at the overall market, even the US market, I don't expect that the correction is over. So since the expectation of correction is not over, so market is right now in a place where it is more likely to be sell on rallies. So what happens is, uh, yesterday's low, so which is around 15,600, if we are able to break that, either tomorrow or day after tomorrow, whichever day we are going to break, we are more likely to see more downside. Expect a big amount of meaningful correction coming in the coming days. So that is my view guys. So whichever stock you have, if you have actually stayed invested, you can ask me, I'll actually talk about this. More than Nifty, I'm expecting bank Nifty to correct a lot. If you look at bank Nifty, it is actually way below our expectation. And now the only thing is this support, which is around 33,900. If this is going to break, there could be a much bigger sizable correction which is possible in the bank Nifty. So if whichever stock you have, in which sector you have, you can tell me and I will be able to answer that, whether you should hold it, whether you should buy it, whether you should actually exit out of it. Personally, to tell you, banking stocks may correct a lot. So I would want you to stay away from the banking sector. So any banking stocks, irrespective of which bank it is, are more likely to get corrected and there could be some meaningful correction. So if you want to invest, I think it is better to wait for the dip to come and then you can invest. So whichever stock you want to actually know, you can ask me, and I'll look at the stock and actually give me my personal recommendations. In fact, last week I had talked about SBI. If everything was doing good, I think SBI should have done good. But our levels were actually not even come. So to talk about SBI, if you see, it broke on the negative side than on the positive, and it has. We were expecting it to go up, but it is not likely to go up. Okay, Junaid is asking about NBFCs. See, currently, if anybody is looking short term in any sectors, it is better that you actually wait for a dip. But in the medium and long term, market is still okay. There is no problem with that. So the view is currently for probably the next 1 or 2 months, market is more likely to be on the negative side. I'll talk to you. Junaid is asking about NBFC. So let me actually take one by one the question and I'll actually answer that. NBCC. Okay, let me look at what is happening with NBCC. Okay, NBCC. If I have to look at NBCC, are you looking at a short term, medium term, long term? What is your time duration, Junaid? If I have to understand that, then probably I'll be able to give you a better answer for this. Hold or sell? See, that's what it depends on the duration. If I have to tell you, if you are looking for a very short period, uh, this is the important support which actually has already got broken. 52 was the immediate support. So which price have you actually entered? See, if right now, see, this is the next important support. If this is going to break, then there could be a bigger sell off which can happen. See, this place, if you see, there is a big volume which has come here. The volume has come around 48 rupees range. And this is exactly the same place where we have a important support. If this is going to break, there could be a bigger fall. So until according to me, if for the short term, it is more likely to be on the sell side. If you are talking about short term, it is difficult for the market to sustain, and even this stock to sustain. Let me just see what is happening. Monthly is trying to take a resistance, weekly is taking resistance. Everything is at a resistance area, more likely to. Yeah, okay, you have taken at 50 rupees. I think it is still at a profit. I think if you are getting a profit, I think it is better to book profits. For the time being, don't get into these things. Okay. Muppidi Shaker. I entered into Clean Science IPO at 1650. Now I'm in the profit zone. See, one thing about IPO stocks you need to understand, it's always good to uh, do get in when you are getting a listing gain. It is you have to have a clear idea. If you are talking only about the listing gains, you are getting anything about 10, 20%, 30%, I think it's a good listing gain. So after that, as long as it is going to continue, you can hold on, because the problem with this is technicals will not work. For technicals to work, we need at least 100 days of data. So if you look at this, it is actually making profit. It is good. If it is making profit, I think better to exit, what I can say, because the entire, see, understand this, if the market is going up, like it is a bullish kind of a scenario, then all these IPO stocks will also do very good. Fantastic moments will come. But if markets are going down, these IPO, see, it is in a place of price discovery. So when the price discovery is happening, if they feel that the valuations is expensive, see, especially people who are actually looking for listing gain, they are actually exiting. So there is a lot of exits which will happen. So I would suggest you, for who, if you have got a listing gain, get out of it, especially at this market, better not to hold it. Okay, Adani transmission is what Yeshu Chandak is talking about. Adani transmission. See, Adani whole group of companies, there is a big challenge, especially because of the news which you all know. So the challenge which is happening is uh, after this news which has come, volume has not come in the selling. There's a big volume which has actually come here, but the market has gone down, which actually clearly suggests that there's a lot of sell which is actually happening. 1 second. Okay, 1 second. Let me actually tell you what is Adani. What are you doing? You have you have position in Adani transmission, is it, or you want to take Adani transmission? I would suggest you fundamentally when things are actually right now at the place which it is, uh, to better to stay away from the stock if you are looking at any fresh investments. But if you are looking to short, let me tell you what has to be done. 1 second. If you are looking at buying, I would suggest you to avoid. If you already have it, uh, let me see here. I think things are actually not looking that great for Adani Ports. If you see here, there is a lot of actually, these are all actually circuit downs. Circuit down, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 circuit downs. Then it went up a little bit. Then here also we have seen some 2 circuits. See, the problem is if it starts getting into a circuit down, circuit down, circuit down, you will not get opportunity to exit. So because the news is actually very, very bad, and because the news is very bad, as of now the volume has still not come. But once the volume is going to come, I think you will not get opportunity to exit. Right now it is 900 rupees. If things are actually bad, it can even come to whatever price, nobody can know, because that's what happened to Satyam also, right? Anything can happen. So be careful. Fundamentally things are actually not good. Technically also, if I have to tell you, technically, if we are breaking this zone which is around 860 level, if we break, there could be a big sizable fall. Okay. Anirudh Kandot, he's asking about Zydus Wellness. He entered at 2020. Zydus Wellness. Okay, let us look at Zydus. Zydus Wellness. Okay. See, currently the stock structure is still good. There's no problem with the structure as such. 1 second. What we are seeing is at this level, around 2200 plus, somewhere in this range, there is a lot of resistance which it is occurring. And 1 second, if I have to look at this, okay, see, I would suggest you to put a stop loss at this yesterday's low, because see, this is a very important area and this has to hold. If this see, in the next 1 or 2 days, if this is going to break, I think it is better to exit if you're looking at because the short term will become weak. If you're looking at buying, probably we have to see somewhere around 2000 area or probably 1800 area. I think that will be good area for you to look at it. So I would suggest you to put a stop loss below this, which is around 2185. You can put, so around 2180, somewhere in that place you can put a stop loss. As long as it is going to hold, I think there is no problem, it can move higher. But if it cannot hold, then I would suggest you to be careful, at least for the medium term. Okay, Junaid is asking about Gail, what do you want to do? Swing trade for buy? Swing trade for buy. See, I would not suggest you to buy right now. The weakness is quite high. See, currently the challenge is most of the stocks are becoming weaker. So buying at this stage is a little difficult until unless we we actually get into some zone where actually we get some support. So currently, no, currently Gale is not a buy. Currently it is a sell, guys. So currently it is more likely there is a possibility it may uh, see until unless it is not able to see, there is a possibility it can come towards this 150 152 also, but that will be only opportunity for you to exit from longs. I don't expect you to buy at this stage. Swing trades are going to be risky on the buy side. I would not suggest any buy at this stage. Okay, Yeshu is asking about HCL Tech. Okay, one by one. Let me actually finish this. HCL Tech. Okay, HCL Tech. See, the technology companies last week it did good, but at the same time, let us see what is happening. Yeah, we are at a support level for okay, we are exactly at the support levels. One second. Okay. Now, I would not suggest you to hold. See, for long term, it is still a hold. But for the medium term and short term, there could be weakness in HCL Tech. I'm seeing there could be a correction which will start coming days. Probably it will start in a day or two also. So need to be a little careful. Overall, actually, as I said, the long term is definitely good, but short term and medium term, we are seeing some weakness across the board. Okay, one second, guys. Okay. So what else? Yashwant is also asking about USD INR. See, USD INR is in a tight range. It is more sideways right now. Let me just see what actually is the level we have right now. Okay. See, if you look at this, we are in this tight band. So we are in the range of around 70, 74, 74.5 on the lower end, 74 to 75. This is the range we are there. And until unless we don't have any big movements, I don't see any main challenge here. It is more likely we are seeing a little weakness in dollars, so that can actually add on to our strength. So rupee can appreciate, so there is a possibility of we breaking this barrier. So that's what we are seeing right now in case of USD INR. Okay, Sriram is asking about RV stock view. RV, is it? Fundamental, I have to check. How fundamental right now is going to be a little difficult. It will not be easy for me to do a fundamental analysis in this particular show. I have to check this. RV, which one you are talking? RV Encon is there, RV Infra is there? Which one you want? I'm not very sure, Sriram. Okay, Anirudh is thank you, thank you. Okay, I think I have completed all of them. I think only Sriram, your thing is left out. I am not very sure which one you want, but fundamental view I can give you. Technical view I can give you right now. Fundamentals need a lot of time and to do it. It is not possible for me to give you the views like what I can give you for technicals. So you have to tell me which one it is. So if I can tell you if this is looking okay or looking bad. Okay, I'll give you my technical view on this. If this is the stock, I don't know. I think this is a new stock. Yeah, I think this is a new stock. Probably it got listed recently. So if I have to look at the technical view, according to me, is looking good. For this particular stock, it is looking good, because we are seeing that slowly it is moving higher. I don't know about the fundamental view, but technical view is definitely good for this stock. You can stay invested if this is the stock which you are talking. There was another RV, right? Let me see about that also. On Free Infratel. Oh, this is also a new stock. Huh? Is it a new stock or